this is therapy. I never felt as depressed as I do. Maybe I have felt this depressed. I feel really depressed. I don't know what's up with my mind. Like, I have the ability to not be depressed. I have the ability to feel okay. I always have had the ability to feel okay somehow. I mean, not always, but I can just relax, and I feel fine all of a sudden. I think I'm depressed because I don't have anyone to talk to. I mean, relatively no one to talk to. It's 10:49 at night, and I could make a phone call to somebody somewhere, called Dominic in LA or something. I mean, it doesn't really matter who. It's like I spent so much time in a relationship with a girl here, like we were living together, and having someone there to talk to, just fucking zit on my eye or something. It's like, I don't know, just having someone to vent to. Then I ended up using YouTube, and I tried to replace my relationship with a video camera. And it was tempting to do that because of the attention I got from all these different people, and it kind of felt like fame or something. So I was getting the venting, I was still able to vent, and I was getting this huge response, but it's not the same as a relationship. I mean, it is a relationship, it's just not the same as like a relationship with a girl that I love. And like I say, it doesn't matter. I feel like I met the end. I feel like I met the end. I feel like I met. It's weird. I don't even feel it. Well, I think I met the girl that would inspire me for the rest of my life. And the more I talk about it, I don't know if that's... Yeah, it is true, she is. But it wasn't right for some reason. It didn't seem right. It seemed so fake. It all seemed like forced. It was like, well, here you are and here I am, so here, let's get together. So let's do this. But it was like emotionless. And like, I was like, sweet, there's the structure of a beautiful relationship, but there's nothing inside of it. And there's then, resultantly, nothing beautiful about it. It was empty. Nothing. It was a beautiful structure, but without the filling. And this part of me is like, strong part of me is like, just do it alone, man. Do it alone. You don't need a girlfriend or a wife. I feel bad for these girls, like, when I start to talk to them, and it's emotional, like, we'll talk about relationships and things, and in the back of my mind, I know, as attached as they get, as great as the conversation is, and that they're going to want to probably have that conversation again, I don't really care about them. I mean, I care about them as a person, but I don't really have any desire to get into a relationship with someone that I'm not enthralled with, or like, I masturbate too much. I know that. It's a problem I have. I've been doing it way too much for the last 4 years because I got my computer and my masturbation, like porn, or like motivation sometimes. And then when it's like I'm away from the computer, I'm gonna have my games and stuff. I like my magic cards, and I like to write and play music. This is a hip hop song I wrote earlier. I don't know how to fucking record it properly, and learning how like overwhelms me. I look at it and it's like, oh, it's not as simple as moving that there, so I don't want to fucking do it. I don't know how to do it. And then I finally figure out how to do it, and I make like one beat, one fucking drum beat, and it takes me so long to get that one fucking beat. And I know if I spend 8 to 16 hours on this program, I'm gonna be able to make a song. But I'm like, how can I sit here and play a video game for 15 hours straight, which I haven't done in a while, but I have a lot in my life done that kind of thing. But when it comes to like making a fucking music, I can't get it. I can. What is it? If I say I can, I can. If I say I can't, I can't. Is that right? Is that really that right? Or am I accepting that I don't have the willpower? That I can't. That I can. That what? Dude, if I fucking wrote this, if I put this song out on iTunes, I'd do 1 million more of them. And there's nowhere to go but up, and I know that. This is David Gray, by the way. Of course, there's somewhere to go. I could always go down. I can't only go up. But like, if I start really producing music of mine, I'm always putting it off, and like, wait till we get a band together. Wait till we find the right producer. And yeah, it all fits. You know, I get this fucking hang-up where, like, if anyone in the world can do something, I can do it. I know that's true. I can throw a football 70 yards. It's just the way you throw the ball. You work your arm out, you throw the ball a certain way, and it goes 70 yards. You can throw a 70-yard spiral. I can throw, like, twice as far as I used to be able to throw. Just through fucking willpower and muscle. And then if I don't do it, if I know I can do it and I don't do it, then I get all disappointed. I could just go to bed. I've done that before where I get so bored that I just go to sleep. And then I'll sleep for 15 hours. I'll wake up at like 2 in the afternoon tomorrow because I don't have to work tomorrow. But I should be working. You know, I start working on like this video game, and I'm like making this video game, and then I tell some people I'm working on it, and then all of a sudden I have no motivation to do it. It's like, this process is going to take so long. What's the reward going to be? Like, nothing. I feel like there will be no reward. The best I can do is maybe put it online so that people can play it, and maybe they'll donate to my PayPal account. Maybe. Probably not. Maybe some. And it's like, am I really going to put 20 to 900 hours into a fucking game so that maybe people will donate to my PayPal account? It's like, it's fun. I like it. It's rewarding kind of to me to have a game that I've made, but I don't have the will, I don't have the motivation. Like, love alone is not enough. I need money. I don't even want money. I want more than love. I want more than... And then it brings me back to suicide, and I'm like, the only answer is like to just let it all go. I'm like, well, that's not going to solve anything, because then everyone will be crying, my poor fucking family, my parents, and everybody I know, and it's like, too much to do. Fuck it, let's be honest, everything's going to happen, whether or not I'm here. And yeah, we can impact the world. we do impact the world. Everything we do and say impacts the universe. It's not muted. It's psychotic that I'm talking to a camera like I'm talking to a person. You know that? And there are people making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year doing this. It's still kind of fucking crazy. I'm not an entertainer, though apparently I'm incredibly entertaining. But if I'm not an entertainer, there's nothing else I want to do with my life. Nothing. I want to play video games for a living. I just want to... It's like if it's too difficult, I don't want to do it. So I'll do just as much as I can and then just stop. Just fucking stop. And if it starts to present like a slight challenge, I'm like... I know I could do it, so I don't do it. Like, just knowing I could have done it is good enough. And I felt like this since years ago. I remember talking to my mom while I was living, like, in Chicago or something about... Maybe I was in L.A. Maybe I was in L.A. and I was talking to her about entertainment industry and, like, you know, I was doing fine. If I can do fine. I work really hard. I do really work really hard behind the scenes to get good at what I do. I'm not like a good actor on accident. I work my fucking ass off studying people, like, to become a good actor. I'd watch what people did and what looked good and what didn't look good. And I watch like fucking 800,000 other people doing it. And like you can see who's right and who's wrong and basically what's good and what's bad. And you just fucking pick and choose and you can trick people so easy into thinking what you're doing is genuine. And I remember telling her that I could do it. I could easily go be union actor, famous, commercial. She's like, well, why don't you do it? I don't know, because I know I can. I don't need to. I don't need to prove it to everyone else. But apparently, like in math, you have to prove things. You know, I remember doing proofs in geometry. It's like I would get the answer to the equation, and it wasn't enough. They would be like, Ian, you have to show your work. The whole point of the exercise is drawing out the work. And I remember back in the day in math, I'd look at it and like I'd think next step, like I'd be doing the steps, and then I'd just get the answer. I write the answer down. Like, you have to write it out and draw these stupid fucking symbols to show that you know what you're doing, so that we can see that you know how to do it. And I'm like, dude, I gave you the right answer. Like, well, in case you give the wrong answer, we want to see what you did to do it wrong. I'm like, okay. So basically, we have to show our work in case we get it wrong. But if we're getting it right, we shouldn't have to show our work. And you know what? I've tested in life. You don't have to show your fucking work. If you get it right, you don't have to have your work. No one asks. All they care about is the answer. But I guess in life, there are no right answers. I mean, even though some things seem right and some things seem wrong, there are no right answers. You know, there's always going to be somebody somewhere that's like, how did he get that? What is that? Prove that to me. Prove it. And you're supposed to be like, oh, okay. It's like, I don't know. I know. I love these fucking songs. You understand how many songs I've written and I love. And I don't want to fucking go out of my way to let everyone else see it. And it's like, I could make money and have a family in a big fucking house with a big pool and a nice hot tub, you know? That's all I want is a fucking hot tub and just lay in the hot tub with the fucking ferns and the beautiful glass walls and the sunlight coming in with the waterfall. On a fucking mountain or on a cliff or something. I don't know. I have this dream, this house, this dream house kind of. But I guess that it's all relative, right? I just like glass walls. I like it all. I like water. Well, I mean, thanks for listening. If you're listening, you, whoever you are, I feel better. I mean, I still feel like fucking
shit. I mean, I feel fine, but then I'm like thinking about my bills. Like, I haven't been taking care of my bills. I used to be so attentive to all that stuff, and it was like, to what event? I was still in debt. You know, I worked my fucking ass off to make sure all my bills are paid on time, and I'm still like being crushed under the thumb of reality. So I just stopped paying my bills. I pay the important stuff. I pay my rent. I buy gas. I get car insurance. I haven't paid my taxes in like 2 years. I owed all these back taxes. Like, I don't want to get pulled over and arrested. That's basically, I don't want to get I have to pay my taxes. And it's like, taxes are fucking ridiculous. You know, I was collecting unemployment for a long time. And unemployment is an insurance claim. It's called UI, unemployment insurance. And they were taxing my insurance payout. How can that be legal? It's an insurance payout. But you gotta jump through everyone's hoops if you want everyone to pay you for it. I mean, you can kind of be like, here, take this hoop, I'm gonna jump through it. And the hoop being this song I wrote. Here, but I still gotta fucking jump through it. It's not that hard. Reason, the program Reason. I could fucking make a beat on Reason. Sing in this goddamn Shure microphone that I have right here, with all the fucking equipment. There's the goddamn cord. It's not that fucking far off.